Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. My name is Nat, and I'm here for you. I am here for you, hopefully to cheer you up and help you find those keys to the door, say it with me, that will unlock your happiness. Hey, man, if this is your first time here, welcome to the show. Glad you're here. Today, I want to talk about the hidden power of your inner voice. And I want to help you to find out how to control that and how to tap into that and how to understand how it can actually take away from your positivity in your life and really take away from your quality of life. All right, today, the hidden power of your inner voice. Man, have you ever felt that self-talk that's just tearing you down? Let's say you've got an important thing to do tomorrow. You got an important meeting the next day, and you're laying in bed thinking about all the times you failed. That time you blew the interview 10 years ago, or that when you went to go meet someone, you just said some stupid things. I mean, I can relate to a time that I met a drummer idol of mine. His name was Dave Weckl, one of the top drummers in the world. And I got to meet him at a clinic, and I walked up to him and I said, I play drums too. So that fear, I know, that fear of making yourself look stupid or say something stupid is that self-talk that keeps you from actually expressing yourself and taking those risks. You have to take a risk in life, and you have to understand that self-talk can be so negative and so detrimental to your positivity and your happiness that it can be the single most powerful, most destructive thing in your life. Just listening to that inner voice tear you down, but it can also build you up. You have to try to switch it from being negative self-talk to positive self-talk. And it's easy to do because we control what is going on in our heads just by what we think about. The problem is it's hiding in plain sight. It's right there. It's self-talk, but it's that chatter that you hear in your brain that throws you off track. It makes you insecure. It takes away from your confidence. And it's not just harmless background noise. It's not, because it's coming from you in your head, so you believe it. And when you start letting it fester in your head, your subconscious will believe it. And it will take away from your power. It'll take away your energy, and it will drain you of all your strength that you have built up through your successes in life. You start feeling smaller than you actually are. You start feeling less worthy. You feel like you're constantly swimming upstream and trying to battle this negative talk. Do you ever feel this way? I do sometimes. I have negative self-talk, but I've learned to overcome it because everyone has it. It's the people that control it and say, that is just talk. It's just chatter in my head. That is the insecurities, and it is the fear of the unknown that is keeping me from taking that chance, taking that risk, from putting myself out there, so to speak. And sometimes that voice in my head feels like the enemy, because there's things I know I should change about myself. And then that voice makes excuses for why I don't need to change. You've done it for so many years. You've lived this way for so many years. Why bother changing now? Change is difficult, but change is also necessary for growth. Nothing grows without change. That inner voice that yells at you and tells you that you're going to fail, or keeps bringing up the failures and reminds you that, oh, you tried this and you didn't succeed, so don't try it again. And if you listen to it, you're just going to be down in the bottom part of your life. It's going to be negative, and you're not going to enjoy your life, and you're not going to fulfill those dreams that you want to fulfill because you let the self-talk weigh you down. And when you're trying to pursue a life of happiness and you're trying to expand your life into a larger than life in your mind, and you start visualizing things that you want to become and you want to have, and you really start doing that thing that we talk about, visualization, you're going to hear that little voice saying you can't, that's not going to happen, you can't do it, it's not going to work, you failed at this before, you tried this and it didn't work before, and now you're going to try it again. And that's when you tell your subconscious, yes, I'm going to try it again. I'm not going to be stuck in the same old rut hoping that things will change, because they won't. They will not change. It's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome. And to get out of that, you have to stop replaying those old mistakes in your mind. Those are learning experiences that happened in the past. That is the past, and we grow from that. We learn from that. But we don't grow and learn from replaying it over and over and over again, building up the insecurity and making that the focal point of your life in your brain. So how do you combat that? How do you get control over that inner voice? How do you bring that inner voice to the forefront of your mind and control it? Well, one way is to start writing down those thoughts that you have about insecurities or lack of confidence. Start writing that on paper. It's not absurd. It's you can do it. Write that stuff down on paper, and you'll be surprised that when you put things on paper that you think about yourself, a lot of them are going to be unrealistic. It's going to be, wait a minute, I wasn't that bad, and I was smart enough to take this job. And I am succeeding at life, and I am doing well at this relationship, and I have conquered my fears and my insecurities. So why is this voice still holding me back? Because 90% of the time, I would say that it's all fear based in our minds. It's not based in reality. So once you externalize it and you get it out of your mind and onto paper and you can read it, you can release it and let it go. And that's part of getting control over that inner voice, is actually understanding it, defining it, confronting it, and then realizing that it doesn't have the power over you, and you release it and let it go. Let it go. Isn't there a movie phrase about that? I won't go into that. So distance yourself from that inner negativity self-talk and focus on that positive self-talk that we love to talk about here on this show. And it will help you to really advance your life and to be happier, right? All right, it's going to be a short one today. That's all I got to say. I'm out of words again. Imagine that. I appreciate everybody tuning into the show and grabbing on to the videos that are on YouTube. It's starting to really get some traction. I appreciate you guys. Share this stuff, get it out there. Make sure you like and subscribe, and hit me up in the comments. Any questions you got, anything you want to talk about from this video, hit me up in the comments, and I'd love to talk to you about it. Or you can talk to me on the text line 304-506-3332. And as always, my name is Nat. This has been the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. I think we can all do a little bit better. I'll talk to you later.